Welcome back to my channel, my viewers and my subscribers. I am just here this morning and I am actually going to give you guys a farm tour update. So if this is your first time to my channel, my name is Shandan and welcome back to the Hilltop Farm. So stay tuned and keep watching. So welcome back to my channel, now my viewers. So I'm just going to show you guys. So this week farm tour update will be started at the Scotch bonnet peppers and the cabbages on the side right here. So first thing that I want to show you guys is, obviously you guys can see right here, one of the Scotch bonnet pepper branch break off because of the weight that was actually on the plant. As you guys can see right here, I don't sure I cannot really do anything. I just have to leave it where it is and let it do what it do or does best. As you guys can see, the amount of pepper that is actually on the one branch, so the weight of it actually break the pepper stem. And you guys can actually see over there how many pepper is actually on this one plant. Look right there. So I need to give you guys a farm to a pepper update very soon, and I am going to show you guys all of the chemical that I actually use on the pepper plants. You guys can see that the sizes of the peppers started to grow since you guys maybe saw them the last time. And this is the way the most of the pepper plants are actually doing, my viewers, are looking. As you guys can see over at this one right here as well. Look underneath and down below the branches. That branch right there is actually hanging down as well, my viewers, because of the weight and the size of the pepper. You guys can see over here as well. So you guys can actually see right there. It is a lot. Come on to this plant right here as well, my viewers. You guys can see it is a lot of pepper, my viewers. You guys can see over there as well, and up on this one right here. It is a lot, very lot of pepper, my viewers. Moving on to this plant right here as well. I've actually kind of afraid to touch the plants. I don't really want to touch the plants, my viewers, right there, over there as well. So it is a lot of pepper, my viewers, and these plants over here as well. But some of these ones are on the younger side. Over here as well. But some of these peppers are on the younger side. They are smaller, but they are getting there, my viewers. This one just started to bear. It have on a lot of young blossom. You guys can actually see, hopefully. A lot of blossom, my viewers. Underneath down here as well. So you guys can see. This plant just started to blossom, mostly. Inside here, you guys can see quite a few of pepper, but they are not fit as yet, or getting fit. Moving on to this plant right here as well, my viewers. So most of these ones in this row going along up there just started to blossom. So a lot of blossom is actually on them, my viewers, and we get a heavy shower of rain last night. So hopefully most of the blossom do not fall off of the plant, because that is what actually happens some of the time. Whenever time rain fall on the pepper plant, it tend to actually fall off the blossom from off of the pepper plants. But hopefully, fingers crossed, that do not happen with these ones. Over here as well, you guys can see some very healthy blossoms right there, and some young pepper coming on. Coming up here, you guys can see some more is actually underneath this one as well. A lot of pepper, my viewers. Some of them started to ripe, and some of them is green. Up here as well. These pepper plants are going to be huge. As you guys can see that they are spreading a lot, and they just started to blossom. You guys can see that a little bit of fungus is actually on the plants, but I actually spray them to prevent it from spreading. And right over here, you guys can see as well. Not really a lot, because I did harvest a lot of pepper from these plants. So they just started to blossom some new fruit, putting on some new fruit. But over here, you guys can see. So you guys can actually see, these are the cabbages that I have growing against the pepper right there, the Scotch bonnet peppers. You guys can see, looking very beautiful, going straight along down there. So they started to fold, as you guys can see inside right there. Some very lovely heads are actually forming right there. So stay tuned. So right here, you guys can actually see, these are some cabbage plants or seedlings that I transplanted 5 days later down today. It will made 6 days since they has been transplanted. So this is the way they are looking at this present moment, my viewers. Coming along up here, going straight across over there, and then it goes up this way. I'm going to take you guys along. So right up here, going straight along up there against the nursery, you guys can actually see as well. And over there is the nursery that I actually have some more. I'm going to show you guys as well. One of the plant died from right here. I need to maybe replant it. So this is the nursery, my viewers. Some of the seedlings are getting very old, but I think that tomorrow I will be transplanting out maybe the most of them and get rid of the all of what is actually in the nursery. So these ones are actually getting old, so we are actually maybe have to take out these ones and throw them away. Maybe some of those ones as well, but these ones can be transplanted. But this is my first time, my viewers, transplanting cabbage seedlings looking like this, because these ones are actually getting very old. They are in the nursery for a long time now, over going close to 2 months since these are actually started. So hopefully very soon. Right here I have some cane growing up right there, looking very lovely. And right here was the first nursery that I actually started, was actually right here. Over here I have another bed of lovely cabbage plants. As you guys can see, that the cabbage plants are looking very beautiful, coming straight along down here, going along down there. So these ones are actually far into folding, or to started to form heads. You guys can see, looking very beautiful over there. Up here have some massive ones, my viewers. You look at the sizes inside of there, and up here as well. So I'm going to get some very huge head of cabbage from up here, as you guys can actually see. Look right there, very big, my viewers. Right here I have, this is a pine plant, but soil is actually going in on the inside right there. I'm stepping right there, coming across. So this is the hose that I use to water the plants whenever time I don't get any rain. And right here I have a pop choy plant growing right here. You guys can see we have some scallion. Look, the sizes of this the stem of the scallion leaf, my viewers, is so massive that some of them are actually flopping over, as you guys can see, and bending and touching the soil. So you guys can see going straight along down there. Look on the sizes of the scallion. Very big, my viewers. Looking very beautiful. And we needed to harvest some of those scallion. You guys can see this is the way the scallion sucker, my viewers. Right there. So you can actually plant it like one to two stem of the scallion like this part only, my viewers, and by time goes by it will start to sucker just like this. So this is a sucker, a scallion sucker coming up, and right here is another additional one coming up right here as well. So that's the way the scallion multiply, my viewers, right there and down there as well. Looking very beautiful. Right over here we have some ginger as well, and the ginger is actually multiplying as well, as you guys can see right here. Right inside of there, a little ginger plant is actually coming up. One of them is actually right here. This one is bigger, and a smaller one is coming up right there as well. Look how healthy is these ginger plants, my viewers. And I do not fertilize them as yet. I'm planning to fertilize them very soon. Look, coming straight along up here, looking very beautiful. So these ginger, my viewers, was my mom started them, and he gave me them to actually take on the farm to transplant. Look on the sizes of the ginger heads. I think that I will get a very successful harvest from these ginger, my viewers. Some more is actually right there. Right here we have some more scallion. Right here, looking very beautiful. Some more pop choy. Right there. I have a beautiful head of lettuce right there. Some smaller ones. Right there. And I harvested some of them yesterday, my viewers. You guys can see. Right over here is another bed of cabbage. Right here. Looking very beautiful. Going straight along up there. And over here I have some tomatoes, but tomatoes, like the older leaves, I need to maybe come through, my viewers, and take and start and do some pruning and take off some of the older leaf. Take off some of the older leaf from the tomato plants, because the older leaf, my viewers, is actually easy to spread fungus to all of the plants. So right there you can know that the fungus is active, my viewers, and it is actually spreading. Whenever time you see the leaf of the plant, it's actually looking yellow, that yellowing look right there. So the fungus is actively spreading. So I need to come through and do some pruning and stuff on these tomato plants. As you guys can see, that some healthy new growth started to came out again on the tomato plants. So I need to come through and do some work. Some ripe ones and stuff is actually inside. Some of the tomatoes, my viewers, will start to have some black spot like that, only because of the rain that is actually falling. Right in there, some lovely ones coming on. And I need to do some weeding as well, because it is actually a long time now I don't do any weeding with the tomatoes, so I need to do that very soon as well. I am planning to actually weed these tomato plants and prune them and actually give them some fertilizer, because as you guys can see that they're actually putting out some fresh new growth. So I think if I actually prune these plants, if I prune them and fertilize them, they will actually keep on producing. But some of them is actually dying, like this plant right here, right up here. So I will just remove the ones that is actually dying, as you guys can see right here. A lot of fresh new growth is actually coming out. right there. A very nice fruit coming on right there as well. Look at this one right there. It is not one of them, my viewers. It's quite a few. Very lovely. This plant is actually dying. I would remove that one as well. Coming along, you guys can see, very lovely right there. And the reason why the fungus is actually spreading, my viewers, I did actually stop from spraying these plants. I did actually stop treat them. You guys can see that the bamboo right there is actually breaking. Wow. Maybe I am going to support that very soon. Coming up here, you guys can see. This is the reason why I think I can actually keep on taking good care of these plants and they will keep on producing, because I am actually seeing some very healthy new growth coming out on them. Right there. Right over here now, my viewers, we have some pumpkin and some corn growing over here up at the top there. I'm going to take you guys along. We have some, my dad transplanted some sweet potato right up there. I'm going to take you guys along as well. Coming over here, he started to harvest from this plant, so maybe he need to cut it down and remove that one. These ones have some corn as well, but they're actually on the smaller side because we wasn't getting any rain, so the dry weather made the corn is actually started to grow small. They was actually growing small. Right over here is the bigger patch of sweet potato. My dad went ahead yesterday in the morning and harvest some of them. My viewers, as you guys can see, those spots are those clear space. He harvested some potato from them. If you guys didn't saw, I am going to insert the clip right there. And he actually gets some very lovely ones and some smaller ones as well. You guys can see, but I want to show you guys some of the sizes of the pumpkins that is actually growing inside. That's the reason why I was actually coming up. Right here, he started, I don't sure, some peas or something he actually planted inside of those holes right there. You guys can see, it is actually looking like cowpeas he started. Right there as well, and right there. Coming along up the edges right here. Okay, right here, I don't want to step on the vine. So my viewers, you guys can see right here. This pumpkin is not ready as yet. Look on the sizes of the pumpkin. And this is one of them. I don't saw the main leaf. I think this is the main one, and it don't started to show any sign as yet, so it is not ready. And look on the sizes of the pumpkin. Very big, my viewers. Something is actually digging a hole right down there. A small one is coming on right there. Something is actually digging a hole right there. I don't sure what it is. Right here is another one I come to show you guys as well. This pumpkin is huge. This is the main stem. Do not started to show a lot of signs as yet. This pumpkin is getting close to fit. You guys can hear the sound of it right there. Well, moving on, this is another one. This is the main stem, main leaf. Do not showing any sign as yet. Right there, looking very lovely. But another big, okay, see it right here, my viewers. I want to show you guys. I have to watch where I'm actually stepping. You guys can see another big one right there as well. Very long. coming up. So some cassava as well did actually transplanted. You guys can see up there some weeds is actually inside of there, and those are the sweet potato that I was actually telling you guys about that my dad transplanted as well. Some more pumpkins. Two more of them is actually right here. This one is actually sounding like it fit. This one can fit, can harvest. This one do not ready as yet. So you guys can see these are the sweet potatoes, and they just started to get some water, so they will start to grow rapidly. As you guys can see, a very healthy pumpkin plant. You guys can see that one right there is going to fall off, but it is coming from around here, coming straight along. I need to step across these cords. So this is the tomato trellis going straight along down there, and the tomatoes started to bear, my viewers. You guys can see another pumpkin right there. So these tomatoes started to bear, as you guys can see. These are some salad, a lot of salad, my viewers. Soon as I saw the plummy, I will show you guys. But it is actually supposed to be 2 variety. I need to do some training. I need to do some more pruning and training these tomato plants to go up on the trellis. But this is the way they are looking at this present moment. They are looking very healthy, my viewers, and I am not seeing a lot of sign of fungus and stuff, but if I see, I will show you guys. So right here, you guys can see that the fungus is actually on that plant right there, and it is active. As I told you guys, that whenever time the fungus is actually active, you can know that it is actually spreading in your garden or your farm. Whenever time you see the black spot on the leaf, and you guys actually see that the black spot surrounded by yellow, it is actually showing you guys that the fungus is actually active and it is actually spreading. So I will be doing some pruning very soon. I am going to take you guys along, and these plants I will be pruning them and training them to go up on the trellis. So you guys can stay tuned. See, another leaf is actually right there as well, coming down right there. That one right there is salad, and this one is plummy. So the plummy tomato, my viewers, it is going to grow long, and the salad will grow round. This one need to be trained to go up, because I have to always let the plants grow out, and then I keep on training them to go up on the trellis, my viewers. So that's the way the fresh set of tomato or the younger plants is actually doing. You guys can see going straight along up there, looking very beautiful. These ones, I need to take up these branches and tie up on the trellis very soon. But this is the way these ones are looking as well. They started to bear, but the rain will maybe let a lot of the blossom will actually fall off of the plant or dries up and do not pollinate. If they are actually wait for too long, they are not going to get the chance to pollinate, but hopefully they will. So over here I am at the big patch of cabbage, my viewers, and I get the rain last night. As you guys can see, that this cabbage burst open because it is fit and it get a lot of rainwater, so they will be splitting. Right here as well, this one's split as well. That is from the rain, my viewers. I cannot really do anything about it because I don't have any more order for cabbage as yet, but I harvest, I don't remember, I'm going to tell you guys. So I actually harvest over 400 pounds of cabbage from the patch of cabbage, as you guys can see. Maybe the reason of those bags inside of the farm, my viewers, is because I actually, when I'm harvesting the cabbage, I rest the bag that I am actually putting the cabbage in for the bag to don't get a lot of dirt on it. That's the reason why the bag are actually inside. But you guys can see going straight along down there. I harvest the cabbage and me and my dad come ahead and take out the cabbage leaf, the head of the cabbage, like the leaf of the cabbage, and take it for the animal, for the goat. So that's the reason why we pull most of them. As you guys can see, that's some very lovely heads of cabbage right there, right there. That one right there split as well. It is a lot. Over here is some of the younger ones that was actually coming up. Some of them don't started to fold as yet. Some of them just started coming along down here. Very lovely, my viewers. But I think maybe very soon I will be harvesting some more of these cabbage. As you guys can see, this one right here is split as well. And the head of the cabbage, my viewers, is very, very, very rock hard. Right there. Very lovely. All the way along. Go down there, my viewers. So I'm trying to take you guys along. Over here, where I have the bell pepper plants growing, as you guys can see. Going on the lower side, the bell pepper plants are doing very wonderful, as you guys can see right here on the edges. Some of them don't have any pepper on them as yet, but they started to show sign of bearing. And this one started to blossom, but some of them have on some very lovely fruit, as you guys can see right there. This one that I prune don't started to bear as yet. This one right here have on some very lovely ones right there. This one as well. So things are looking very well. You guys can see right there, right over there, going along up there as well. Look on this one right here. Lovely pepper on that plant coming along right there as well, my viewers. For the main, one of the main stuff, the pepper plants are looking very healthy, and that's the one of the main thing, our main stuff. This one have on two lovely pepper, my viewers. You guys can see a lot of new growth is actually coming out, and some blossom is actually inside. So they will actually start to bear in another couple of weeks, hopefully. But that's the way they are looking, going straight along up there. You guys can see a lot of heads of cabbage. Look on this cabbage right here, my viewers. Massive head of cabbage, my viewers. They are looking just so beautiful, my viewers. Those ones just started as well. So some of the area, my viewers, got less nutrients in the soil than some of the area. So some of the cabbage plants was actually growing very slow, while some of them was actually growing very fast. So that's the reason, causing some of them to just started to fold. Some of them are not folding as yet, but that's the way it goes. You guys can see, coming along down here, we have a very beautiful pumpkin coming out right there. Inside of right here, very lovely. So my dad harvested a lot of pumpkin from this plant, and the plant started to change up and started to bear again. Right over here, you guys maybe remember, right here was where I actually have the tomato plants growing. For all of who didn't saw my previous video, some of my previous video, I actually removed all of the tomato plants, my viewers, and I transplanted Scotch bonnet pepper plants in the area. Right there, going straight along. So I take the bamboos that was actually building the trellis and store them right here. You guys can actually see. Looking very well, and I will be fertilizing these plants very soon, my viewers, because I need them to start to responding very quickly and start to grow. So I will be fertilizing them very soon. Coming straight along up here, my viewers, in a straight row or a straight line, I actually transplant them in. Right here, you guys can actually see, these are my cucumber plants. They started to blossom. Hopefully they will start to bear very soon, because I was actually using the pipe water to actually water them, my viewers, and they are not growing the way how I expect. But I started to get a little bit of rain, so hopefully things will be changing and they will start to bear and grow rapidly. I'm going to give them some more goat fertilizer very soon. As you guys can see, this one is actually growing on the ground, and I need them, all of them, to grow up on the trellis. I don't want them to be growing on the ground, because I have this trellis for all of them to grow up on. But you guys can see, looking very beautiful. I think if I give them some more goat manure, they will be fine, because the goat manure is very good for these kind of plants. My viewers, right there, coming up right here. So I put these little stakes inside for the plants to actually grow up on it, and then it will actually start to grow on the cord and go straight along. Coming right along, my viewers, right there. So right over here, you guys can actually see I have a lot of pop choy going to actual seed. You guys can actually see. So they are actually going to seed, my viewers. So I will be harvesting some of them very soon and take for the goat. And over here, you guys can see I have some beautiful beds of cabbage growing. You guys can actually see, looking very beautiful, going straight along down there. Since I actually put the goat manure on the plants, my viewers, you guys can actually see the difference. Since I actually fertilize them with the goat manure. Coming straight along up here. And over here now, I have 2 more new beds that I actually transplanted 5 days and couple hours. These ones over here are actually 2 weeks and couple days. And these ones right there are 5 days and couple hours. And I will be fertilize these plants very soon. Coming straight along over here. Going along down there. Looking very beautiful, my viewers, and they are actually loving the rainwater that they actually get. And over here now on the side, I have the callaloo plants that I actually transplanted a while ago. Like, I actually transplanted these callaloo, my viewers, yesterday, and this is the way they are looking in the morning. Right there. These colors are going to be so beautiful in another couple of weeks. Right there. Looking very beautiful. So I think that is it for today's video. And I want to say thank you guys very much for watching today's farm tour update. So until next time, one love.